Hello, welcome back. Let's check out this new map we have.
Cool! Thanks to the map, I finally find my way through the forest. All that's left is to find my double.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we can't actually reach these new places just yet. But we have got a couple of new locations from the looks of it. Let's head back to the crossroad.
Hey, there's someone wearing a cape just like mine. I bet that's the bad egg who goes around pretending he's me. Quick, after him. I'll get him. Ah, there he is. Just you wait, I'll get you. I'll catch him in a sec. Darn, why can't I catch up with him?
You again?
Yeah, I was in the area anyway.
But you just walked past me. What's going on here? I'm beginning to feel all dizzy.
See, that's the problem. There's a strange guy who pretends to be me. But I don't have time to explain that to you. I gotta go and chase this night prowler.
Come on, what are you talking about? How did you manage to walk past me twice? I just read about these wormholes in the space-time continuum. Did you fall into one?
No, I don't think there are wormholes in this area.
Okay, I have some questions here. Firstly, if this Simon always wears green, wouldn't they think it's a bit odd that there's another Simon walking?
Have you had some sort of advanced magic tutorial in how to duplicate?
Very funny. No, I'm quick as lightning. I'm everywhere and nowhere. But, in fact, I'm just standing in the forest collecting mushrooms.
Okay, let's engage in a conversation.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. You're just holding me up.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, so...
Why are you always treating me badly? You've cast a spell on me, admit it!
I like this idea. Why didn't I think of it?
Okay, let's move. Please.
Oh, that is awful. I just saw this guy. I must stop drinking right away. Here, take this stuff away. It's making my eyes hurt. Oh, I'm seeing double. Or maybe you're a ghost?
Right, while I'm here, hopefully we won't get interrupted. So yeah, why isn't she suddenly questioning why there's a red Simon walking around? Secondly, why didn't she stop the first Simon and speak to him like she did with us? And why didn't the Simon stop to speak to her? This is getting rather silly right now. Anyway, okay, let's just carry on. No more questions. Well, for now.
No, I'm not a ghost. I really am here. Shake a paw, then you'll see.
But I daren't. You mustn't be a ghost. At least I can only see the lovely lady behind you once. That's a shame. I'd like to see her some more.
Not really. You saw my disgusting double. Can you tell me where he ran off to?
No, I could only do that when you prove to me that you're not a ghost. I don't tell ghosts anything at all.
Okay, if you really think I'm a ghost, then I could just go to your dear deceased mother and reveal that her little one drinks like a fish, unless...
All right. The guy just ran along there.
Well, there you are.
I didn't mean to gloss over the fact that he was speaking about Alex in a very disturbing way.
The garbage stinks. Well, somebody really had a raging thirst there.
Oh, that's another way of putting it, I suppose.
A TV. As long as Fluffy Puffy Girl isn't on, it doesn't bother me. I'm not going down there. Last time I got put in a sewer, I got into trouble with giant hairy spiders.
I believe that was the second game.
You should only go in bars like this if you're 6 feet tall and your arms are covered in anchor tattoos. Maybe it helps to have a black leather coat, sunglasses, and a .44 Magnum to argue your case. I don't have time for a chat now. I can go there later as well. First of all, I'll take care of my dubious double.
Okay, let's find this dubious double.
Ah, now I've got him. So that's where the confusion came from. He's wearing the same clothes as me, only less elegantly. It looks like I've created a trend. And what about his face? I don't believe it. He looks exactly like me. It's starting to feel a little uncanny. Guard. Oh, what a horrible voice.
1, 2, 3, 4. Company stop. Attention. You called for me, civilian?
Me? No, I think that was a misunderstanding. You can carry on.
Company march. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Halt! It's me who has called you. Arrest this man who looks like me. He's a deceitful crook and has committed severe crimes. What? I've done nothing. Indeed? I can disprove that. I charge you with the following crimes: theft of rope, criminal assault, and obstruction of a toll bridge collector. Furthermore, illegal disposal of furniture in the royal wood, and of course, the detestable assumption of a different identity. You scoundrel have claimed to be me, Simon. Of course I did. I am Simon.
There. He's doing it again. Obviously a repeating offender.
Alex, please tell them who I am.
Well, I don't know. I see two Simons. How should I know who's the right one?
Off we go, thug. Take the prisoner away. Company march. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't be afraid, Alex. Soon we will know what the story is with this villain. Abracadabra will question him. He's an excellent inquisitor, a true master of exquisite interrogation.
I'll accompany them. I want to see what the wizard does to this false Simon.
But, Alex, that's not a good idea. Think of the unimaginable horrors you will have to witness there. The art of interrogation is not something to be observed with amusement.
That's why. I'll see to it that Abracadabra won't overdo it.
Where on earth am I? It looks even worse than my room at home. Well, almost. Hey, what are they talking about outside?
That all sounds suspicious. Very suspicious. But I'll get the truth out of him. I have my own special methods.
You're the best, venerable wizard. May I just nevertheless mention the paperwork?
Oh, yes, sure. Where did I put Form 37A? We need that as well.
What's it for?
You need it for torturing suspects whose guilt is not yet proven. But when I'm finished with him, that will change. Then he'll admit to every possible crime from the last 10 years. Here's the form. What does it say here? What's the delinquent's name? Samson? That's an unusual name.
Venerable Wizard, it says clearly and distinctly, Simon.
I can see that myself, stupid. Are you trying to tell me that my sight is going? And I have problems reading application 37A?
I didn't want to. You have eagle eyes, Honorable Wizard. Eagle eyes.
Absolutely. But enough of this idle chit-chat. I want to start.
I would like to be there.
A pretty young maiden like you shouldn't watch such horrible things.
I can bear it.
I think so too. And when do you get the opportunity to watch a master of his trade at work? Just watch how I extract his dark secrets, this murderer, thief, bilker, tax evader, or whatever. Guard, unlock the door and disappear. Greetings, venerable delinquent. Allow me to introduce myself. Abracadabra's my name, and I am here to ensure the effective and professional conduct of this interrogation. But we'll see what you're accused of. So, you're accused of being Father Christmas's double? A serious crime. Nonetheless, your disguise is deceptively realistic.
That's not Father Christmas's double at all. I already interrogated him last month. It was that strange guy with the beard who climbed up and down the mountains and pestered our poor Yetis the whole time. This one here is our Simon's double.
Oh, yes, I remember. Right, indeed. This one here doesn't have a beard. Simon's double, is that right? Now, we could settle that quickly, but of course I would prefer to settle it slowly. I think I'll use the neurocerebral water torture on this delinquent first.
Oh, please. Please.
This water torture doesn't frighten me. I'm not scared of water.
No?
Not really.
But what if the water comes in single drops over hours, days, weeks?
Most refreshing.
You're a tougher nut than I thought. Good, then we'll do it differently. I'll play him a few speed metal records backwards, of course.
What's wrong with that?
All right, let's listen to a couple of cool speed metal records. But then you can start with the torture, okay?
You mean the thought of speed metal played backwards doesn't frighten you?
No, but maybe you can give me a couple of your discs for my collection.
That changes everything, of course. In that case, I'll postpone the torture for the time being and think about something else in peace and quiet.
But when do I get out of here? I don't have all the time in the world. The Magic Kingdom is in danger and so on.
Impatient, young man. Well, it could take a while before I've thought of something new. A very long while. You still have to confess under torture as well, and serve your sentence. Only a few people live to be so old that they get out of here alive. Have a nice day.
Now I've got a real problem. And even you think I'm a cheat, Alex?
Oh, Simon, imposter Simon. Somehow I do want to believe you, but everything is so confusing. You really do remind me of how my Simon was before, and I liked that very much.
Hey, I really am an experienced world saver. And if you're honest, you are keen on young, dynamic heroes who also show their feelings, aren't you?
Oh, Simon, I don't understand anything anymore. I'd better go before my head bursts. I wish you lots of luck. You'll need it.
Okay, I was kind of hoping that Simon would be tortured, but alas, it didn't happen. And I'd like to hear what backwards speed metal sounds like for myself. Oh, lovely.
That smells like highly concentrated pee. The stuff is a danger to the public. It corrodes the inside of your nose.
Yeah, if that's piss, then I'd be very worried about who actually did that. It doesn't look very healthy at all.
These are the usual emergency supplies of mushrooms. They bring color to the darkest cell. A solid wooden door with solid barred windows. I'm not going to get through that so easily. These are medieval hygienic conditions. If it was up to abracadabra, that would be my bed for the next 100 years. I know how to stop that. Eee, there's insects or something in it. I can hear it crawling quite distinctly. Hopefully the poor animal didn't perish because of the lousy catering. As a necklace, it's obviously too clumsy. Maybe you can build up your muscles so much that you can bend the window bars. Just the thought makes me almost unconscious from exhaustion. I'll never fit through there. These are the usual emergency supplies of mushrooms. They bring color to the darkest cell. A little pile of straw.
Well, it doesn't look that little. Oh, okay. So we need to use this alcohol on this nicely labelled piss pot. But I guess, well, it is a piss pot, I guess.
Tasty. The cell walls are crumbling just from the stench.
And... wait a second. Ah, there we go.
Hey, that brew has corroded away all the wood. The door's open.
Hey, you peeping Tom. Get your saggy backside away from my dungeon door. You wouldn't see anything even if I would sit here stark naked.
Oh, I know that voice. It's Goldilocks, the master thief. I know her from a long time ago. I saw her sometimes when she was on the prowl. Hi, Goldilocks. It's me, Simon. Do you remember? Apparently, we have the same kind of problem.
Simon? Fancy meeting you here. Hey, that's cool. Get me out of here and we'll escape all together.
All together? Is there someone else in your dungeon?
That depends. Wait and see. Just come in. I've got a special hairpin. It's perfect to open the front door. Hurry up. The damn door is locked by one of these magic locks. I guess that abracadabra wanted to make sure that I couldn't escape. But I'm sure you'll find a way to unlock your door.
Yeah, Goldilocks was in the second and third game. And the third game wasn't that long ago. I believe the last time we saw her was when she was stealing lead from a church roof. Nice person.
This is Goldilocks' dungeon. What a cowpoke. It's looking very strangely at me. The universal cure for relationship difficulties. Completely uninteresting. That's one thing for sure. A red rug. Hey, it has the same pattern as my cape.
How ominous. I'm guessing we have to make a dummy.
I'd better not get close to that machine. Looks dangerous.
Oh. Didn't realise it was in the foreground. Now move.
I wouldn't want to be in there when somebody presses the big red button. This reminds me of my last chemistry lesson. I bet the acid I spilled then has probably reached the center of the Earth by now. This cat looks like a mutation. Cats don't normally have hooves or horns like a ram, nor do they have insect wings. At least not the cats I know.
I wonder if this is a reference to the second game, where there was a pet shop where you could combine animals together or separate some special abilities.
This reminds me of my last chemistry lesson. I bet the acid I spilled then has probably reached the center of the Earth by now.
Oh. Okay.
This chatterbox has chatted his last time, I hope. I can't see anything special. There's loads of funny signs on it. Seems to be high-level magic. Can't remember having seen anything boring like that.
Okay. Glasses for magic deciphering aren't exactly a boring thing.
Those are glasses for magic deciphering. They're cool. Every dilettante can decipher high-level magic with them. Sadly, they're not allowed to be used in exams at the School of Magic.
Okay. First he describes them as boring, and then he gives a detailed description of how cool they are.
These are either kitchen utensils or torture implements. My biggest worry is that it could be used for both.
Right.
Ah, I can see clearly now. That's door-opening magic. Bet I can use it now without any problems. Hey, the glasses have given up the ghost. The scrolls seem to be too high level. Let's get started. Do I have to read aloud? Dum-dee-dum, dum-dee-doo, and the door is split in two. Hey, it reminds me of those stupid role plays I used to play. It worked! My rant about this silly spell can wait.
Oh, wait a minute. Where is she? Oh. Okay. Oh.
Is the stuff in the chamber pot yesterday's lunch? And if so, before or after eating? We don't need to dig any deeper into that subject, do we? Ah, a hairpin. I can make good use of that.
You bet. You could free me, and then we could escape together.
I keep hearing together?
Hey, rescue me, will you? You owe me something.
When she takes that line with me, it makes me even more determined to dig in my heels. After all, I don't have to rescue her.
You don't have to, but it would be quite the decent thing to do.
The handcuffs are made of stainless steel. They spent money for stuff like this, but the sanitation facilities are the cheapest you can get. Hey, you look like one of the guys who usually materialize in a graveyard.
Maybe, but I don't do things like that. I haven't got out into the fresh air for a long time.
How did you get here, and why are you a ghost?
I'm innocent. I've been unjustly thrown into the dungeon.
Why did they lock you up?
It doesn't matter anymore. I just want to find my eternal rest. But to do that, I must get acquitted.
But how would this work? You're dead! Nowadays, the courts are occupied with all sorts of odd cases, but I can't imagine that a dead man will be given a hearing.
But I have to find a way into the realm of the dead. Unfortunately, they won't accept me there in my state. My attachment to this world is too strong. They don't like that down there. Could you please help me? You only have to find a way to prove my innocence.
I'm sorry, but at the moment I've got my own worries. Maybe later. I don't think you're in very much of a hurry. The dead have all the time in the world. Innocent? Everybody says that. Welcome to the club.
But I really am innocent.
Unfortunately, I've got the same problem, though I haven't died of despair as a result. How come most people die without complaining, whereas others become ghosts?
No idea. I died just yesterday, and don't know too much about the world of ghosts yet. I guess it's because I was incarcerated innocently. It must tie my soul to this dreadful place. Maybe it's just hereditary. A niece of mine has the same problem. She's got it even worse. She lives in the girls' toilet of this weird school and grumbles all day long.
I think I've heard about her. Your family seems to have a strong tendency to self-pity. Thanks for the spiritualizing chat. I've got to go now. This looks like modern art. You can pick up shed loads of money if you find an idiot who's into stuff like this. A nice red neckerchief. It's too disgusting to use as a comfort cushion. I won't fit through there. The window leads to the lane where the guard caught me. The handcuffs are made of stainless steel. They spent money for stuff like this, but the sanitation facilities are the cheapest you can get. That's Goldilocks, a notorious failed master thief. I must admit, though, that her tight clothes perfectly well make up for the fact that she's wearing a wig.
It's really you, Simon! Someone must have heard my curse. I mean my prayer. Quick, free me from the chain, and then we can escape together.
How did you get into this situation?
Oh, it's a long story. Do you like long-winded stories about ingenious offenses against property?
No idea.
Told you. In short, I'm here as a consequence of a regrettable misunderstanding, and unfortunately all my attempts to escape have been prevented. And now I'm in severe solitary confinement, and of course I want to leave as soon as possible. And then a young, oh-so-radiant hero with a silly hat appears. That's the story up until now.
Has your roommate been in this condition for a long time?
Him? Well, he was like that when I arrived. A little strange, isn't it? But actually, I couldn't care less. It's much more important to find a way out of here. Don't you agree?
How come you can't free yourself?
What's that supposed to mean? Are you hinting at my unquestionable abilities as a master thief? Normally, it wouldn't be a problem for me to escape. But Abracadabra pulled out all the stops for a modern prison, especially after my last attempt to escape. I could open the door to the dungeon in no time with my hairpin, but the chains in here are quite something. Makes you want to cry.
Well, I'll just go.
Okay, it's a good time to leave it here. We will escape in the next video. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.